The fascination with true crime stories shows no signs of slowing down, as audiences continue to be drawn to the dark, complex, and often unbelievable realities of criminal cases. In 2025, a slew of documentaries and scripted series delved into some of the most notorious and lesser-known crimes, blending factual reporting with dramatic recreations to explore the depths of human behavior. One standout was the documentary The Perfect Neighbor, which offered a raw and immersive look at a tragic neighborhood dispute that ended in fatality. The film chronicled the events surrounding the shooting of Zac Efron, a mother of four, by her neighbor Susan Lawrence. What set this documentary apart was its heavy reliance on uncommented law enforcement body camera footage, allowing viewers to witness the unfolding drama through the eyes of officers responding to calls. This approach created a sense of immediacy and authenticity, placing audiences directly into the community's experience without the filter of narration or provocative interviewing. The director aimed to present the story in a neutral yet powerful way, highlighting the tensions, misunderstandings, and ultimate heartbreak involved. The film's accolades, including awards for Best Documentary Feature and True Crime Documentary, reflected its impact and innovative storytelling. Another gripping entry was Monster, the Ed Gein story, part of Ryan Murphy's anthology series that re-examines infamous killers. Focusing on Ed Gein, the 1950s gravedigger and murderer whose crimes inspired characters like Norman Bates in Psycho and Buffalo Bill in The Silence of the Lambs, the series featured Charlie Hunnam in the lead role. Gein's macabre acts, including exhuming bodies and crafting items from human skin, were portrayed with intensity, sparking debates about the graphic nature of the depictions. Critics argued that some scenes leaned too heavily on shock value, but Hunnam defended the project as a sincere attempt to understand the psychological factors that led to such horrors. He emphasized the exploration of Gein's troubled upbringing and mental state, aiming for honesty rather than sensationalism. The performance earned nominations, highlighting the challenging nature of embodying real-life monsters. Peacock's Devil in Disguise, John Wayne Gacy brought another infamous serial killer to the screen, with Michael Chernus portraying the killer clown. Gacy, convicted of murdering 33 young men and boys in the 1970s, was known for his outwardly charming persona. He performed as a clown at children's parties while hiding his violent secrets. Chernus was drawn to the duality of Gacy's character, a seemingly friendly community member capable of unimaginable evil. The actor discussed the intrigue of playing someone who blended so seamlessly into everyday life, making the crimes all the more terrifying because they defied easy detection. Like the Gein series, this portrayal prompted questions about the ethics of dramatizing real atrocities, but it also shed light on how predators can operate undetected. Netflix delivered several explosive documentaries including Unknown Number, The High School Catfish, which uncovered a bizarre case of cyberbullying. A mother in Michigan was revealed to have been harassing her own daughter online, posing as a catfish to torment her. The participation of the perpetrator on camera added layers of complexity, as she reflected on her actions during interviews. The director noted that these conversations forced deeper self-examination, turning moments of defensiveness into opportunities for insight. Viewers were left stunned by the familial betrayal and the lengths to which the deception went. A Deadly American Marriage tackled a contentious family tragedy, examining the death of Jason Corbett at the hands of his wife Molly Martins and her father Thomas. The pair claimed self-defense against an allegedly abusive husband, leading to convictions that were later plea-adjusted. Family members interviewed in the doc expressed outrage, believing justice was not served, while the defendants maintained their innocence. The series presented multiple viewpoints, leaving audiences to grapple with ambiguity in a case filled with conflicting testimonies. HBO's A Body in the Snow, the trial of Karen Red followed a high-profile murder trial with twists, releasing episodes before the case concluded. The retrial resulted in acquittal, inspiring further adaptations, including a planned series starring Elizabeth Banks. Beyond these headliners, 2025 saw actors across platforms taking on real killers, testing their range in roles that demand nuance amid horror. Zac Efron had previously channeled Ted Bundy's charisma in a film that explored the killer's confessions to dozens of murders. Jeremy Renner and Ross Lynch both portrayed Jeffrey Dahmer at different life stages, capturing his descent into cannibalism and necrophilia. Chad Michael Murray revisited Bundy, while Joshua Jackson played the infamous Dr. Death, a surgeon whose botched operations maimed patients. Darren Criss earned awards for his chilling Andrew Cunanan, assassin of Johnny Versace. Damon Harriman and Evan Peters embodied Charles Manson in various projects, recreating the cult leader's manipulative hold. Other notable performances included Cameron Britton's Ed Kemper in a profiling series, John Cusack as Alaskan serial killer Robert Hansen, Brian Dennehy's earlier Gacy, Charlize Theron's Oscar-winning Aileen Wuornos, and Zach Villa's Night Stalker Richard Ramirez. These portrayals raise ongoing questions about why society is captivated by such stories, perhaps seeking understanding of evil, catharsis through justice, or warnings about hidden dangers. The blend of documentary restraint and scripted intensity ensures true crime remains a dominant genre, prompting reflection on morality, psychology, and the justice system. As streaming platforms compete with ever more ambitious projects, the line between fact and dramatization blurs, but the core appeal endures. Truth's ability to outstrange fiction, revealing the extremes of the human condition.